Hi, it's Jess from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm just going to be playing. It's a Tuesday evening, and I'm just gonna craft. So I thought I'd put the camera on. So I might end up speeding that up and doing a voiceover and carrying on just crafting and filming what I'm doing whilst I watch something on YouTube. So you might remember this book from a book haul that I recently did, and now it's quite large. This book, it's it's about just under 12 inches tall, and we're 8 inches wide. So it's a large book, and it had beautiful illustrations like this of birds. So what I've done is I've gone through and I've just cut the threads, and I've taken out all the sort of like the middle sections, and I've left the rest of those in, because I might do with this what I did with the devoted book. I might end up making this an altered book. I may not, but that gives me the option. So these are all of the pages, and so I was just going through. So these first couple of pages, they are just there's no illustrations. I thought they'd be nice bases for a masterboard. It's nice, it's quite thick paper, so anything that I was to stick on that, it would give it a nice sort of firm sort of foundation. So that's what I'm doing with those pages. And then looking through, some of these are massive, absolutely massive. Something like this, there's just a page on that side. So my thoughts were that I might just rip it down. So that could be a smaller masterboard. And then we've got this. Now I thought that that something like this, that I would just fold in half, and if I did a long tall, you know, like a document journal, that this would be a good page in for a journal like that. Just now, obviously that is not that attractive, but then so that would be a page I'd be decorating. We've got a nice little bird there peeping around there, so that is quite a nice page. And then you've got that, so that could be the center of a signature. So that's what I'm going to be doing initially, is just going through and looking at what I might have. So I think on this one I might do the same thing. That would be another nice tall page. In a journal like that. So that's a nice page. Obviously then these other pages can be ones that you would decorate. Here I might reserve judgment on that. It's not singing to me, that one particularly. I'm liking that. I think that would be a nice tag base, and I think I can take that off and still have enough of the other page. Let me do this. I think that's a nice basis for a tag going on there, and that's another one where I've got reserved judgment on. Right, we've got, right. The other thing is that could be a pocket actually, Jess, because I was just thinking that would be a nice pocket there. So I'm going to end up with lots of stuff. I'm going to cut that to be there, because then I can fold the top over. Let's take it this side. Then we can fold the top down a tad. So we've got a nice edge to the pocket. Well, it would be just if it was actually straight. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. Oh, my son rang me, so yeah, so I've just straightened it up. That's much better. Obviously I'll decorate that bit of that, but I think that would make quite a nice pocket. Might even go nicely in the Edith Holden journal that I haven't finished yet. But also equally it could go in this one. And then I've got a little bit of that scrap left. Let's have a little look, see what else we've got here. So I think that could be two tags out of that. Now I've got these where there's lovely pictures on both sides. So I've done in my other Edith Holden book where I've kind of used those as flip overs. Now what have we got here? We have that. I'm going to take that off. Got myself another base for a masterboard, and on this one, that's kind of a tag, isn't it? That's kind of a tag. So I could take the top off. I'm going to do that. So that would be. So I've got a nice chunk of something there. So what I could do, because he's quite tall, so let's take a bit off him. Just a random bit. Now then, what I'm thinking is I'm going to make this a tag, but with a pocket. So let's do, let's come up here, 1.5. Right. I go down there. 1, 2, 3 and a bit. I'm just trying to see where that would go. Yeah, that would work. That is not straight, Jez. Come out pretty straight to me, Jez. All right then. Right, we need to tuck that little bit at the end slightly. ourselves a neater edge. And then that gives us a hidden pocket there on the back, and we've still got some nice journaling. It's very cool. Still not convinced. Straight. Tint particularly needs to come in slightly more there. Do Jess, what are you fighting for? So that is just annoying me. It's annoying me and I can't cope. Yeah, now it's straight. I like it. Don't know that it's straight. I think it's because this thing is in, it's playing with me, playing with my head. So there we go. I might cut it down a little bit to the 7, but that is what I'm doing. Anyway, I am going to carry on, go through and make those sort of decisions. Yeah. Right, so here, I think that would make 2 tags. I think if these 2 bits are glued together, it'd be nice and thick. So we can take the top off. That is what I'm thinking. And then that will go down there. Yeah, that would be 2 tags. Right, yeah. So anyway, that's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing. And I'll see you on the other side. So I'm just continuing looking at each of the pages and deciding whether or not I'm going to keep them intact, if I'm going to rip them in half, what I might do with them. I changed my mind about that one. I was going to do like pockets. I was thinking I could put it in a normal size journal, and then I realised it was too wide. So I meant normal size as in height wise. So yeah, I do love that robin page. I love robins. I haven't seen one, I don't think, since the one I saw in France. So I'm quite desperate for a robin. I did ask her to send me a robin, and well, he didn't today anyway. I have been feeling sad today. I think I said that at the beginning of the video. Yeah, I don't know why. Just came over me. I mean, they say grief comes in waves. Well, I've had a little bit of a tsunami today, really. So yeah. So rather than just mope, I just thought, oh, let's get on and do a little bit of crafting and see. And actually, I got to the end of doing this, and I did feel so much better, and it did proper take my mind off it. And I guess I was thinking about how I was going to use these pages, and so if I'm thinking about that, I can't be thinking about other things. So it really is good therapy, and I actually didn't think I was gonna get myself out of this, really. So yeah, quite grateful for it. I did go out for a walk with James before I did this, but I couldn't speak. I said, I'm just not having a good day. And yeah, so that's just what happens, doesn't it? I guess I've been away so much lately, and I don't know, I think running away, I think, a little bit. So yeah, it's hard then when you're like forced to face it. What am I doing here is I'm just trimming off the edges to make it ever so slightly smaller than what the page would be. This is if I was going to use the original book. And so I'm sort of chopping it down into 3 equal strips. I made it 9 inches tall so they could all be 3 inches. And then I've put them all together and then found the centre point and I'm making a notch so that they're going to be 3 pockets. I've done that in my Edith Holden book. So yeah, I quite liked it. So I thought let's do it again. So yeah, I got some strips, deciding which ones I use and not use. Yeah, so I really think this is a really good thing to do. Sometimes I buy books and I think, oh, that's perfect for a journal, and you know, I can use the illustrations, and actually they then go on my shelf and I forget about them. So this is the second time I've like bought something and then gone, I'm going to use it straight away. So yeah, getting pages and pockets and getting tags ready, and yeah, and some things I'm like I can't decide. So yeah, that's where we're going with it. I'm getting quite a few of these long pages, so I'm quite excited to see what I actually do with it. Right, this one I think will be a lovely tag. Another one of those pocket tags. I do spend a bit of time on this because, is it this one? I just think tint straight and it took me ages to get it right. So I kind of fiddle for ages to get it right. So here I am again, adjusting. I think I adjust it more than once. Sometimes it just doesn't go. I mean, it could be that actually something on the page wasn't straight, but I'll keep persevering and then eventually get there. And then, of course, it's far too long and I never thought about that. So here we are, still faffing with it. And yeah, never stop. So, and I do eventually lob the top off as well. So then I ended up with this weird bit of scrap that's got all these folds in. So, yeah, that's just the way it is. So there's me deciding where I'm going to chop. So there we are. That's all ready for a tag. And then just sort of gathering things so I know what I've got. So I'm getting all those long pages. So some of them are going to be centre spreads and some of them are obviously outside spreads. So I've got myself 6 centred spreads. So my thoughts was there, you know, maybe a 2-3 signature tall journal. So here I am deciding on outside ones and inside ones, and I realised that I need some more outside pages, so I'm going to go and have a little goosey gander at some of the other pages and see which ones would work really well, kind of as an outside sort of, not cover, but you know, the nice page bit for each signature. I know that sometimes I put together a 3 signature journal and then I think, oh, actually, no, it's too big, and then I split it up. But I'm not sure what's going to turn out with this one. Obviously decide that one could be a cover somewhere. So I do like to use my scoreboard to help me with the folding because it butts them up, and then you're yeah, there we are. So nice with it. Oh, excuse me. I was so tired. I had a really bad night, and then I managed to sleep the next night. But it takes more than one night good sleep to help you with a bad night. Oh, what's happening there? Oh, don't quite know what I did there. Anyway, back to normal. So yeah, that's all me long pages that I'm thinking I might use in the journal. So I'm putting them all together. So I'm now just sort of sorting out everything that I've been working on so that I can show you what I've done in this harvest and how I'm sort of intending on using it. So, oh, and then I just think, oh, I'm just going to do a little bit there. So, this is what I've done. So, I've got these are going to be pockets. So, that's a three pocket on a page. So, yeah, we've got pockets. These are all going to be tags. So I've got these ones prepared, tags with a pocket on the back. And then these are going to be tags that I'll need to back. These are going to be 2 tags there. That might be a flip. I haven't quite decided on that. I've got some nice lush colours for the backing of things. I've then got the beginnings of 6 signatures, so I reckon this could be 2 journals. So I've chosen, like, for the start of a signature, obviously then there's going to be other pieces of paper, and then that's the centerpiece. So that's what I was choosing there, something that would look good on the outside, and then an image for the inside. I wasn't too worried about the back, although that's quite cute. So that is what I chose for these. I think they'll make nice foundations for a document journal. And I've got loads of this sort of size documents. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with that. I have then these large pages. So if I do end up doing an altered book in the original book, I'll use these for. If I don't, then I've got loads of examples here of what I'm going to do with it. And then I've got these ready for masterboarding on. So that is me bit of a book harvest ready for projects. Obviously, this is a separate journal, 2 of them possibly. And then if I do turn this into an altered book, I have then all the gubbins to put in it. So tell me what you think. Do you think that an altered book using this, like I've been doing with me Edith Holden, is a good idea? I think there will be a bit of reinforcing needing to go on there. I did accidentally rip this section here. I didn't mean to. But yeah, tell me what you think. Or should I just rip all the pages out and use these beautiful images on their own? Yeah, so hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed having a little bit of a play. I might now then make another video where I put these tags together, and then another video of putting together a document journal. So I've got things ready for future projects. So hope that was good. I can hear James in the kitchen. I think he might have made some dinner. So yeah, I shall maybe carry on crafting after my dinner, but I don't know. Anyway, that proper turned my mind off being sad that day. It's amazing what a bit of crafting does. All right then, take care everybody, and see you all again soon.